permanent residency. The moment that period expires, your stay becomes illegal.
Okay,
so that aircraft is an illegal alien.
At the moment, it's illegal.
And they are aware because they were the ones that applied, stating the dates. Okay. That is 26th of March, 7th of March. They wanted to come in, and they were supposed to fly in from Accra to Port Harcourt and back to Accra on the 2nd of April.
All right, let's get the Commissioner for Information in Rivers State, Ibim Sementari, to give a perspective on this one, because you say it's illegal. Morning, thank you for joining us. Haven't heard, Mr. Dati, at the moment, why? Give us your thoughts, first of all, on what happened.
Well, good morning, guys. I think the first thing we want to say as Rivers State government is that we are a responsible subnational. We cannot disobey laid down rules and procedures. That's just totally not possible because we are part of government. Having said that, let me also confirm that Bank of Utah trustees, and I'd like you to do a quick check on their website, is known for being able to handle trusteeship for aircraft. Now, because we bought this aircraft in Canada and we had to bring it in and register it, the first thing was that for N registrations, and this is normal in aviation practice, you have to have a resident of the United States register it. Bank of Utah is the trustee. The Rivers State government is a trustor. And all of those documents are with the regulatory agencies. The Bank of Utah is a trustee, and they are known for trusteeship of aircraft purchased like this. Rivers State government is not the only individual that goes through this procedure, but this is the process if you want to do registration in the United States. And we had to register the aircraft to be able to bring it in. Why did we go for end registration? For the simple reason that it allowed you ease of access moving back and forth. Now, all of our documentations, like I said, are with the regulatory agencies, number one. Number two, and more importantly, is that as far back as September 2012, there's a letter in the Ministry of Aviation requesting for import license clearance. We must say, and say very clearly, is that the Rivers State government obtained and received waivers from the relevant authorities, allowing us to bring in this aircraft without tax. And I make all of this because it is the only way you would know that we have followed all of the processes and all of the agencies are aware that this aircraft belongs to the government of Rivers State.
Okay, well, at the moment, Mr. Dati here says at the moment that it's operating illegally. Is that correct?
That would not be very correct. But you know that we wouldn't want to join issues with the regulatory agencies. We would only say the facts as we have it. And the facts as we have it is that the government of Rivers State has complied with all the directives as outlined by the Ministry of Aviation and all the other agencies.
Okay, why didn't the pilot file the manifest upon arrival at Akure?
He did file the manifest. He did file it. He filed his manifest. He filed his plans. We cannot be irresponsible. I continue to make those points. And this will not be the first time that we're flying as the government of Rivers State. So there is no way we're going to fly without doing the right thing. Filing the manifest is procedural. And any pilot who wants his thoughts knows that.
Yeah, Mr. Dati, I mean.
Well, I want to add that to clarify these issues, what we are discussing is an aircraft belonging to Bank of Utah trustee. And they flew in, applied that they wanted to fly in on 27th of March to leave on 2nd of April. By 2nd of April, their stay was invalidated. It's like having a student visa. If you stay beyond the period, or a tourist visa, beyond that period in that country, it means your stay is invalid.
Yeah,
and as a regulatory
trustor.
Well, we are talking about papers. We are talking about facts. I wouldn't want to join issues with the Honorable Commissioner, but we have the facts, we have the papers, and they are clear. We don't even have Rivers State government in all our documentation. So what we are saying is an aircraft came in as is not registered in Nigeria. It's registered outside. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a visitor, probably a tourist, flying in and flying out. Anybody could have used the aircraft.
You're also saying that you're unaware that the Rivers State government is tried to purchase an aircraft or has purchased an aircraft?
Well, as an agency, ours is strictly what comes to us. If you want to purchase or you have not, does not matter. The fact remains that the aircraft is
what is the process for purchase?
It belongs to Bank of
Do you have the
Trustees.
documents seeking to register this plane in Nigeria from River State government?
No, the documents we have is the one concerning the aircraft. And that is, it belongs to the Bank of Utah Trustees, Salt City, United States of America. They applied to fly into Nigeria through Accra to Port Harcourt. They filled in their flight
So the
plan.
documentation is not in the name of the government of River State.
Not
it's
at
in
all.
the name of
Not
the
at
Bank
all.
of Utah in Salt Lake City. And that's all?
That is all.
But again, we're trying to find out what exactly happened. If you said they applied to come in, let's just say given that it belongs to the Bank of Utah, and they came in on the 27th to leave on April the 2nd.
Yeah.
Has there been any kind of, letter for extension?
No, the fact remains that, Suleiman, if you travel out, you have a visa, valid visa. By the time the visa expires, it is expected that you should leave the country. If you don't, usually, your stay from that period becomes illegal.
But in this case,
and what
did they reapply?
No, the point is that so long as it exists, that aircraft becomes an illegal alien. It doesn't matter who is in the aircraft.
Okay.
We operate in procedures, we follow procedures, and these are issues that have to do with safety.
But the Commissioner says that it sounds, how will the pilots declare the manifest in Owerri and not want to declare the manifest in Akure? Doesn't connect.
Well, before I came here, I kept on hearing that the aircraft belonged to River State government. And now I'm telling you it belongs to Bank of Utah. So probably we have more surprises coming up before the end of this program. But I'm talking about facts we have, the facts which cannot be controverted by her herself.
All right, well, Ibim, are the documents for registration of this aircraft before the aviation authorities?
Indeed they are. Indeed they are. And like I said, Bank of Utah is a trustee. And there is a document that shows that it is in trusteeship. There's a document that shows who the trustor is. The trustor is the government of River State. All of this documentation is before the relevant authorities.
Well, perhaps maybe you should expatiate more on this to make it clear to Nigerians watching. When you say Bank of Utah in Salt Lake City, United States of America, is the trustee, and the River State government is this trustor. Expatiate more. How does this now belong to River State government if the documentation before Mr. Dati and us here shows that it belongs to the Bank of Utah?
For us to register this aircraft, we needed to have a resident, a citizen of the United States register it. We did, of course, want an individual to do this. So we went to a corporate that has a track record for aviation trusteeship, aircraft trusteeship. And like I said, this is open. Anybody can go on the Bank of Utah website and double confirm this fact. Now, the Bank of Utah has as its core competence aircraft trusteeship. So the River State government, to safeguard the interests of River people, went to the best corporate with a track record for aircraft trusteeship. So we went to the Bank of Utah. As a trustor, therefore, we had to hand over for them to register it. Usually, you enter into a deed, a deed of trust. And so we entered into a deed of trust with the Bank of Utah trustee. And all of this is verifiable. Again, all of this documentation is before the relevant authorities.
Well, March 27th, and this is April 29th. That's a little over a month now. Has there been any process of registration in your name with the regulatory body as we speak?
Okay, let me also correct something. Again, the information that we have is the fact that the request was the faculty aircraft was that's information that we have. But beyond that is the fact that once the process of registration is going on, and remember I said that our document has before the Honorable Minister in September, was received in her office September 4th. So while this process is going on, for experts in this situation, you go out and come in within a 90-day period. And between when we found out and come back in, we haven't exhausted the 90-day period. And we had to do this while awaiting the import license period.